Hi, everyone. Welcome to this online webinar for data science at UC Berkeley as part of Cal Week 2020. We're excited to share some information with you today about our program, about the major and the minor in data science, as well as some of the other academic opportunities we offer for students who are interested in getting involved with data science here at Cal. We're really sorry that we couldn't welcome you all to campus in person, but we hope that this will still be informative in answering a lot of your questions. My name is Laura Imai. I'm the Director of Advising for the Data Science Education Program here, and I work with a fantastic team of 3 other major advisors. All of us are here to assist students in navigating your time at Cal. We're here to answer questions about classes, about requirements, making sure that you're on track to achieve your goals, and helping figure out a plan for that, whether that includes adding a minor or studying abroad or whatever else it is you might want to do with your time here. We also work with a great team of peer advisors who are all upper class students majoring in data science. They've gone through training to be able to answer questions about our requirements, but they also can provide a student perspective if you just want to talk to somebody who's taken a class that you're interested in or who knows something about a professor's teaching style, for example. Just to give you a little background about us, data science is part of the Division of Computing, Data Science and Society, which is a relatively new division here at UC Berkeley, led by our Associate Provost, Jennifer Chase. And our program specifically is led by the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education, Deb Nolan, who is a professor of statistics. The division, besides data science, also includes the departments of electrical engineering and computer science, statistics, and the School of Information. So that gives you a little sense of who our closest partners are, the faculty who we work most closely with, who teach a lot of our core courses. But I also want to point out that it's a really diverse program in terms of academic discipline. We work with faculty from all across campus, from departments like environmental science, city and regional planning, sociology. So you can really find data science happening all across campus, and we try to be a hub to bring all of that knowledge together. I want to start by talking a little bit about Data 8, which is our Foundations of Data Science course, largely because I think understanding this course will tell you a little bit about what data science is. You may have heard the term a lot, but maybe don't fully understand what it means. Essentially, data science is bringing together the study of computer science or computer programming and the study of statistics and statistical analysis in order to analyze data and use that data to tell us something about what's happening in the world. So in a course like Data 8, you would start learning how to code in Python. You would study some basic statistical concepts like inference and probability. And you would also start learning how to visualize data, how to present data and communicate about data. We make a point to use a lot of real world applications in this course. The very first lecture, for example, students talk about how you can analyze literature using text. So we bring in applications from departments all across campus. You can learn more about the course by going to the website that you see there, data8.org. The syllabus is online, as well as the entire textbook, which is publicly available for free for anyone who wants to start exploring. Data 8 is one of the largest classes on campus. That is a real picture from the first day of lecture last year that you're looking at. This is a course designed for students to take early in their time here at Cal, ideally. And it is also designed for anybody who you don't need to have any background in data science in order to take Data 8. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to have any particular math background besides high school algebra. We will start from the very beginning on the first day and teach you what you need to know in order to be successful in this course. It is a pretty fast-paced, rigorous course, so we do also have a robust support structure in place. There are tutors, There are small lab sections that are capped at 30 students, meeting with an undergraduate student instructor who provides additional assistance in walking through some of the concepts. And we really see a diverse pool of students taking this class as a result. It's not only students who want to be data science majors. We see students from all different majors, many of whom don't have a background in data science and maybe don't even plan to, but are interested, but they understand that data is all around us and that having some knowledge of how to use it, how to read it is going to be useful in almost any field. We also offer what we call Data 8 connector courses. So these are usually 2 or maybe 3 unit courses. They are fewer units than a traditional academic course. And they're courses designed to go alongside Data 8. You might take them at the same time, or you might take a connector after you've taken Data 8. But it's a class where you'll take the core technical knowledge that you're gaining in Data 8 and apply it to a specific field, perhaps something that you're interested in studying, like psychology, or how do you use data in geography? How do we use data in literature? So we offer different topics in Data 8, or sorry, in Data 88. Each semester, we publish a list of options on our website. This could be something to think about taking if you're just looking for an elective to complete your schedule. Most of these courses do not meet requirements. They're really just designed to help you see the way that data analysis applies in some of the non-traditional areas. So if you are interested in majoring in data science, we have 6 lower division prerequisite courses that you would plan to take in order to declare the major officially. Usually these courses are taken over the course of your first 2 years here at Berkeley. Of course, we have Data 8, Foundations of Data Science. We also require a year of calculus at UC Berkeley. That's 2 semesters, Math 1A and Math 1B. We also do accept AP credit, advanced placement, or other high school exam credit. The math department has a website listing which exams give credit for which requirements. And then we also require a semester of linear algebra here at Berkeley. That's usually Math 54 or Statistics 89A. And then finally, we require 2 courses in programming. Usually you would take these after you've done Data 8. So 1 course in program structures, which is most often going to be Computer Science 88 or Computer Science 61A. And then a course in data structures, which is Computer Science 61B. So these courses can easily be spread out over your first 2 years by taking usually just 1 or 2 each semester, and then the rest of the time you might be working on breadth requirements for your college requirements as well. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but just for the very first semester, what that might look like, for example, if you're taking Data 8, you could also consider taking one of those connector courses I talked about, although that's completely optional. You might take a math class depending on what your placement is, what your background is, and you would be working with an advisor over the summer if you choose to attend Berkeley. A college advisor would help you set up a specific schedule for you and determine what would be the appropriate math class to enroll in based on your background. And then completing your schedule, typically we would recommend choosing a course like Reading and Composition, which is a college requirement, or maybe a class for the 7-course breadth, our general education requirement. Typically a non-major class would be our recommendation in order to complete your schedule and reach that minimum 13 units that is required to be a student in the College of Letters and Science. And we recommend that just to have a little bit of balance rather than trying to take a full schedule that's entirely classes for your major. If you if you have a little bit more balance, then that just makes it easier to ensure that you have enough time to really devote full attention to all of the classes. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about our upper division requirements because these are classes that you will mostly be taking in your junior and senior year. but I'm just sharing this chart in order to give you an idea of what kinds of classes you would be taking if you did choose to pursue a data science major. After you had completed those lower division foundational courses, you would go on most likely to Data 100 first. That's our Principles and Techniques of Data Science course, where you talk about the data science life cycle. You look at some of the core skills that are essential to being a data scientist. And then you might delve a little bit deeper into some skills in particular areas in our computational and inferential depth category, depending on what skills you're most interested in for your future career or plans after Cal. You would take an advanced course in probability. You would take a course in modeling, learning, and decision making, which usually involves a lot of machine learning. And you would take a course in human context and ethics, where you talk about what are the societal impacts of data, what are the really big issues around confidentiality, around ethical algorithms, what are the things that are happening in the news today that any responsible data scientist should be aware of. And then finally, everyone in the major will choose a domain emphasis. This is really about what kinds of data you want to work with, what field you're hoping to go into maybe after you graduate, or what area you maybe want to do more research in. So when you imagine yourself working with a data set in the future and being able to analyze it and draw conclusions and answer questions using data, what kinds of data do you see yourself working with? What kinds of questions are you trying to answer? That's really what the domain emphasis is about. You need to not only have the technical skills to analyze the data, but you need to understand what the data means, where it's coming from, to know if you're even looking at the right thing and if it's making any sense. So the domain emphasis is really about gaining a background in a contextual area where you can apply your data science skills. We offer 25 different domain emphases that you can choose from. The full list is here, and so I definitely don't have time to get into the details. The best way to explore these further would be to visit our website, data.berkeley.edu, and you'll find a list of all of the courses approved to count in each of these areas. So you can just kind of browse through when you have some time, see which one catches your interest and seems to have classes that you'd be really interested in taking. Whatever domain emphasis you choose, you'd be taking 1 lower division and 2 upper division courses in that area. I'm going to transition now to talking a little bit about our minor. I'll just touch on this briefly, but if you're not sure that you want to commit to a full data science major, maybe your primary interests are in another area and you're just looking to get a little bit of extra background in data science, for example, we do offer a minor, which is about half as many classes as the major. It's just 3 classes at the lower division level, Data 8, just 1 course in programming, and then 1 more elementary lower division course in probability. And then at the upper division level, it's just 4 classes. We have 2 different pathways for how you can complete this major. You can take Data 8, but that course requires more of a mathematical background. So you do need a year of calculus and some linear algebra in order to take Data 100. We also offer a 2-course pathway through the foundation area, where instead of having all of the material in 1 course like Data 100, the concepts are spread out a little bit more over 2 courses. That's Statistics 131A and 133. And that pathway only requires a semester of calculus as the prerequisite to enroll. So it may be a better fit for students who don't plan to do as much math while they're here at Cal. It's still possible to pursue the data science minor without that more advanced math background, and still gain an appreciation and knowledge for how to work with data. The other requirements for the minor include a human context and ethics course, and then 1 or 2 courses from a list of approved electives that we have. And then finally, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the other programs that we offer as part of the data science education program. These are programs that are open to anyone. So you don't need to be a data science major or a data science minor in order to consider applying for any of these. One really important program is our Discovery Research Program. This is a fantastic opportunity to get involved with hands-on research. Basically, we partner with organizations on campus and off who have data science projects and that they're looking to bring in expertise on. We take applications every semester, and we pair up teams of students to work with these partners on their actual real data science projects. So you get real world experience, you get something you can put on a resume, you get to work with a team of other students. And there's different levels of opportunities. There are team leads who are probably going to be more experienced students. And then there are opportunities for students who maybe are just getting started and have maybe only taken Data 8, but can still contribute to a team effort. We also offer a program called Data Scholars, which is intended to support students who are underrepresented or potentially first-generation college students looking for some extra support in the data science community. We also have an application for this program that's open each semester. It'll be linked on our website. And the semester when you're first taking Data 8 is a great time to apply if you think you'd be interested in joining a group like this and getting some extra support through that Data 8 semester. And then the program also continues on with career support, career networking, internship opportunities, things like that, and then a guaranteed placement with that Discovery Research Program that I was talking about. We also are very heavily dependent on our student teams. The data science program is very student driven. A lot of the work that you see happening around campus is actually happening by other students. So we hire over 100 students every semester to work with us on everything from communications and human resources to curriculum and pedagogy, actually helping professors develop the lessons that they teach in their classrooms. We have students who work as undergraduate student instructors for a number of our classes. We have the peer advisors who I mentioned earlier. We have consultants who contribute their expertise in certain technical areas to helping other students develop projects either in or outside the classroom. So lots of opportunities to consider if you are interested in getting involved with data science in the future. To wrap up, I just want to remind everybody about a couple of other events we have coming up as part of Cal Week. Tomorrow on Tuesday, April 21st, we have a faculty panel. Some of our faculty are going to be talking about COVID-19 and the impacts, especially on equity and societal issues. And then if you're interested in getting more of a student perspective about what our program is like, we will have a student panel this Friday. That's at 11 a.m. and just check our website for the details. All right. Thanks, everyone.